Good morning by a minute. 11:59 a.m. from Dove Forest, Wisconsin. Game 2 of the state playoffs. Wisconsin selects versus the Badger City Badgers. Tight one yesterday. All kinds of technical problems here at the Dusty Bender Network. For those of you that stuck around, I do want to apologize. I had some camera issues. Amazon to the rescue this morning. Brand new camera here set up. We're all set with the 3 views here, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Best of 3, 1-0 Badgers. Took it in overtime, 16 seconds in yesterday. Kivel, Levelholtz, Jacobson on the front side, Johnson and Olinsky on the back. Face off 1. It's in front, trying to go deep. It's deflected, picked up by Olinsky in the back, misses that, and goes to the left side. Hard on the forecheck as Wisconsin selects. Couldn't get it deep. Badger City's going to bring it in the zone. They're going to cut middle, look for a shot, and it is deflected wide. And indirect pass up to the Selects. It's going to be delayed offsides right now as Selects go back in the zone. Picked up Olinsky, far side, looking for an extra pass to Kivel. Kivel tries to cut center. Badger's able to stick a stick in it. They have it center coming in over here on Andert. Andert, nice pad save there to start the day. Able to answer the call. Kivel out center. It's Jacobson. Jacobson out center, trying to make a move. Cuts left. Now center. Still has it. Coming in center. Couldn't get a shot off as Badger City knocks her off the puck. In there now is Sophia Johnson along with her sister Izzy, Reese Duncan, and Smith coming off the bench. Smith and Duncan in there. They're battling. It's in the feet of Smith. Goes deep into the Badger City zone. Picked up. Badger City trying to exit here right side. Caught the selection to change. They're going to move it back left. Over there's Lila Reed on defense. Tries to put it off the sideboards and is able to. Here comes Smith. She goes center. Izzy Johnson back to Smith. Smith parries at the line. Gives it over to Izzy. Oh, just out of the reach of her stick. Real nice play there. Just missed on the connection. Here comes Badger City up the center. Dogs touches it. It's going to negate icing. Andert coming out. Nice job by Andert. She's able to play that out of harm's way. Smith ties up Badger City player. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan to Izzy Johnson. Izzy Johnson over the line. She's going to put it deep and get a change. Duncan stays on the forecheck. Badgers trying to get it out of harm's way. Deep in the zone. They try a center outlet. Kicked aside by Reed. To Dogs. Dogs left side. Goes deep. Badgers tip that. It's going to negate icing. Comes all the way to the far side. Badger City has it. Try to play an indirect. Picked up. It's Marley Larson. Marley Larson trying to step in. Hits her own teammate, Abby Elliott. Kept it on the line by Katzma, puts it deep. Katzma and Rogers back on D. Colby Springer, Elliott, and Larson out there. That shot, wide left. Going to come all the way around. Pinching hard as Katzma. Nice job. Gets a knee on it. Holds it, but Badger's trying to exit, and they're able to right side. If it reaches, it's an ice, and they're waving it off, saying that was playable. Sorry, new camera here. Got to get a feel for it. Badger City back to the point. They're going to try a shot. Shot on. Andert, nice pad save there. Moves it to the right. Larson's going to pick it up off the indirect shot. Tries to go far side here to Elliott. Just misses on that connection. Badger City regrouping top of circles. D to D. Trying to come through the center. It's tipped by Shu and finally comes in. Shot on. Goes wide to the left. Missed by a Buick on that one from Badger City. On the half boards, Katzman's trying to move it, advance the puck. It's Kilgora. Kilgora, right side, trying to move it, kicks it forward. She's free. She comes up middle. Nice skate here by Ava Kilgora. She'll get a shot on just wide, gets her own rebound, comes center, and Badger City's going to try to exit left side, and they're able to. A little bit of a run. Tries to come in center. Great defensive play there, Sophia Johnson. Meeting the Badger City player at the net, sorting that one off. Eleanor Adams, Ava Kilgora, Bailey Shu in there. All the way in the back, Sophia Johnson, all kinds of Badger City players in front. Girl sneaks in and gets a one-time shot off. Heck of a save by Andert in the butterfly. Shot on, that goes wide. It's behind the net. They're going to try to center one that comes in the middle. Shot on by Badger City, deflected wide left. Badger City with it, trying to move it. They leave a drop pass. It's deep in the corner. Comes up, Eleanor Adams. She's going to send that the distance. Should be an ice. Face-off coming up outside Andert. 12:55 left in the first. So I shorted out the camera yesterday is what happened. I tried to use my iPhone, and then my iPhone died on me. So if you're watching that again, apologies ahead of time. Got it under control. Amazon to the rescue at 9 a.m. this morning. Face off one back. It's Badger City. Oh my goodness. Jacobson almost had a poke and run there off the block on the point. Comes back. Lewinsky picks it up on the half board. She has it. Looks for a reverse. She gets it all the way around. It's Kivel. Goes under Kivel's stick. Shot on net. Lewinsky stops that. Picks it up. Tries to exit left side. Puts an indirect off the boards. Level Holtz is chasing. Penny with good speed here on the left side. Stick lifted. Badgers try to exit. They have it on the half boards. Looking for a far side outlet. As they went for center outlet after that. Penny was looking for Jacobson far side, just missed on the connection. Badger City from their bench side, they get it. Come up right side, misplayed by Badger City. She's in front, stored it away. Here's Kivel. Kivel has it, pulls a string, moves it right side to Jacobson, just out of her reach. Goes for a change, fresh legs on. It's played there by the selects. That was Lila Reed. Right side, Badger City gets run into the boards there. Good defensive stand. It's turned the other way. It's Duncan. Reese Duncan with it. Comes through center. Izzy Johnson tries to poke forward. Badger City able to get a stick on it, though. They're going to come back. Left side, into the zone. Smith throws her down. No call. Smith with a little bit of a tackle there, center ice. No call. Here's Izzy Johnson. She's going to circle. She'll go far side to Lila Reed. She steps over the red. She puts it deep. It's going to allow Badger City here to chase. Select's getting a full change. Izzy Johnson stays on to apply pressure. Far side, Dogs, good recognition. Izzy Johnson just a step over the blue line for offsides. That was a close one. Face off outside Badger City end. Colby Springer taking this one. She's got Larson on the left. Right is Abby Elliott. Reed and Dogs back on D. 0-0, 11-14 left in the first. Springer pushes it forward. Badger City able to pull it back to the defender. They come up right side. Good play by Larson. That's going to go deep into the select zone. They're going to try a centering pass. Ander does a nice job with the paddle. Forks that to the side. Larson trying to exit the zone. Elliott gets put down. Ooh, tip. Went off Dogs' skate. Ander able to answer that one on a redirect. 10:52 left in the first. Badger City moving it to the point. They're going to go far side right point. Shot middle. Trying to go back door. Nice job. Nice recognition by Reed there to get a stick on it and move it to the other side. Rimmed all the way around. Larson's got to move. Shot on by the Badgers goes center. Colby gets a stick on it. Elliott was trying to move that up. Puck rolled over her stick. Couldn't get all of it. Badger City coming in. Right side. Shot in between the legs. Great block there by Dogs. Springer has it, trying to go indirect off half boards. Badgers pick that up. They turn with it. They come center. That shot goes wide of the net. Absolute laser beam there from Badger City. No harm done. Ander holding their post just fine. Reed, right side, kicks that free. Comes out into the neutral zone. Badger City going to have to look to set it up. They regroup, right side. Carries center. Good stick there by Eleanor Adams, able to get some deflection off of that. Adams going hard, left side. It's picked up. It's Kilgora, does a nice job. She circles with it. She's going to try to set it up. 9:48 left here in the first. Loses the handle behind the net. She resets. Takes a look. She goes indirect, rims it around the boards. Half boards, center, it's Rogers, out to Bailey Shue. Badgers take that, try to put it back in. Bailey Shue able to get a stick on it. They're saying it was deflected. No ice. It goes all the way to the Badger City end. Deep in there, Eleanor Adams able to go on the forecheck, gets a block on it. Badger City's got to reset. They'll regroup behind the goal line left side. Look for a stretch pass. Rogers able to get a piece of it as that comes all the way back to the other side. Now look out, shot on, goes wide of the net. Picked up by Rogers deep. She reverses around. Eleanor Adams picks that up. She has it. Tries an indirect, just misses. As that comes far side, Bailey Shue racing. Can't quite get there. It's picked up. It's Badger City behind the net. They're going to circle. Indirect, nice job there by Eleanor Adams. Able to get a stick on it and making the Badger City team reset. Level Holtz hard on the forecheck along with Kivel and Jacobson. Comes center ice off the half boards. Roger picks it up. Gives it back to Level Holtz. Level Holtz gets a check from behind and they're going to call it. Should be at least a rough here. Let's see what the call is. They're going to call a body check. Power play coming up here for the Selects. Power play is going to be Kivel, Levelholtz, Jacobson. Defense will be Olinsky and Johnson. 8:35 left, 2-minute power play. Body check is the call on Badgers. Overlays aren't working today. We'll have to do without the power play up in the right corner. Apologies. Got to reset. Johnson deep into the back end. Levelholtz picks it up behind the net, leaves it to Jacobson. They move it over. That's going to be Kivel. Kivel. Jacobson picked up by the Badgers. Badgers have it, and they send one down. It's stick down by Olinsky. Center ice, slowing it down. It's going to come all the way back into the zone. D to D here as Johnson picks it up left side. She's got time and space, comes up middle. Moves it right side. That's tipped by the Badgers, so that's going to negate icing as that goes deep into the zone. Stuck behind the net there. Girls are chasing. Comes right in front. Shot on. Save. Trying to tuck it in the back. Finally a whistle as Levelholtz gets hammered in the back there. She looks okay. Penny will not be denied. Going hard into that. 7:48 left in the first. 1:13 left on the power play. Face-off coming up to the right side of Badger City. Olinsky lost a end cap on her stick. Referee's trying to help her put it on. As we get ready, right side of Badger City goaltender. Levelholtz squares in. Kivel Jacobson on the wing side. Comes back. It's Kivel to Johnson to Olinsky. Olinsky shot on. Rebound. Just missed. Kivel off her skate. Couldn't put it in. She centers one. Badgers able to fork that aside, and they're going to come off indirect on the boards. Look out, Olinsky. Good skate here. Able to hold on to that puck. She's getting heavy pressure from the Badger City. She loses her. Now oh no, she puts it back. It's right in front of Ander. Unbelievable save by Ander Sierra. Able to go left to right on the doorstep. Denies her. Excellent save by Sierra. Olinsky was trying to reverse to Sophia Johnson, and the Badger player was laying on the ground. She was able to get it as they tried to move it up. 50 seconds left here on the power play. It's going to be Johnson, Duncan, Smith. Backside will be Katzma and Dogs. Face-off comes to Katzma. She's going to wheel with it around the net. Take a look. She has far side. It's Duncan. Duncan has it. She moves it to Smith. Off of Smith's skate. Unlucky. It's picked up. Here's Smith. She carries it in. She puts it deep into the zone. Chase is on. Going to come around the net. Smith on the forecheck. Comes to the point. Katzman's got it. She's going to take a look. She'll go D to D. Shot on there. Goes up and over the net. Far side. Smith picks it up. Sends it all the way around to Duncan. Duncan has it. Going to take a look from behind the net. Doesn't like the look. Reverses out of it. She has it now. It's going to go far side. It's in front. Sitting there. Nobody could get to it. Katzma finally able to get a stick on it. Dogs able to get something on it. Able to put it back in. That was trouble. Smith was back on the far side out of your camera view as she was covering. That's picked up. It's Johnson. She loses the handle. Center ice. Look out. Badgers with speed. Right side. Coming in on Ander. Trying to make a move. Ander, 2 saves in a row. Loses the paddle in the meantime. Paddle behind the net. Sierra Ander answering the call. 6:15 left. Close call here. Izzy Johnson from behind the net. She's going to pick it up, try to go indirect off the boards. Second attempt goes up to Duncan. Duncan trying to leave. Can't. Badger City picks it up. They're going to leave it on the half boards. We're even strength 5-on-5. Oh, good read by Elliott. Just missed it on the poke. Offsides there. Good break for the selects. Ander's able to get a paddle back in the hand. 5:56 left in the first. Knotted at 0. Good power play effort there. Not as many shots as you'd like to see, but they control the puck nonetheless. Puck comes all the way around. 5:50 left. Reversed around. It's Olinsky from behind the net. Sends it right back up. Rims it to Larson. Goes over Larson's stick on the half board. Larson's able to leave. Tries to hit Springer. Just misses. Far side Elliott. And finally goes in. Ander lets it slow down and goes into the corner. And that comes all the way out to Larson. Larson has it, trying to get it to Springer. Springer with an indirect, back to Larson. Larson has it left side. Badger City loses an edge. Good turn there by Larson. Leaves it for Sophia Johnson. She sends it down and around behind the net. It's going to be picked up. Moved over far side to Elliott. Elliott has it in the corner. Badger City able to corral it and try to exit right side. Middle of the ice, played back. As that's going to come far side. Now here comes Badger City right side with speed. They're going to bring it all the way in, take a look, leave it for center. And Select's able to put it off the glass. Nice soft touch by Elliott. It's not going to go the distance. Badgers regrouping. Badgers from their own end. Comes up neutral zone. They try to go far side. Johnson, nice job. Able to put a stick in front of it. They're letting them play there as Johnson receives a hit. Far side, just out of the reach of Lila Reed. As she's going to pick that up in front of Andert, far side. Comes up to Eleanor Adams. She centers it. Trying to go deep back to Adams, and it's able to. Left side, Kilgora gets a stick on it. Puck is still in the zone. Maybe. Hard to see from where I'm at. Shu gets back on side, rides the blue. Comes through, it's Kilgora. Kilgora looks for Shu once, twice. Finally hammers Shu. Shu with a shot. Wide right. Adams picks that up. She has it in the corner. She's taking a look, trying to center. Couldn't get anything on it. As Badger City with a center outlet, left side now. With speed coming in the zone. Good poke check there. That was Dogs. Able to get a stick on it. As Badger City turns it back around. Dogs picks it up, D to D. It's Lila Reed left side. Reed, as the Selects get a change. Reed's going to send one in. Nice shot there. Get an offensive zone face-off with that whistle. Face-off coming up for the Selects inside the zone. Right side, Level Holtz, Kivel, Jacobson, Reed, Dogs. Face-off coming to the side. Kivel with a shot on, paddled down, save. We'll do it again. Face-off comes to Kivel, goes back to Reed. Reed tries to move it to her D partner, goes just out by a foot. Reed has it. She's going to send it in, delayed offsides, as that goes all the way around. It's picked up. Jacobson on the delayed offsides retouch comes back in. Badgers have it behind the net. They're going to take a look. Sideboards. Reed stepping in, just misses on the poke, but got enough of it. Level holds his own. She has it right side. Circles, looks for a back door. Not open. She'll continue to skate around. Deflected to the right. Sorry on the camera again. Still working it. Comes deep in the corner. Jacobson just out of her reach. Badger City trying to fork that all the way around. Lila Reed steps in. Can't get there. Heads up. 2-on-1 here on Dog. She's able to make a nice move there. Force the issue. It goes in the corner. Shot on. Andert able to get a paddle on it. Leaves it on the doorstep for her defenseman. Badger City deep in the corner, trying to move it out. Jacobson in there, loses an edge on the way. Penny picks it up, backhand center. It's going to come right to Kivel, but it's deflected up and over as Badger City sends that all the way back. Negates icing, wasn't the full red line. Dogs tries to reverse it to her partner. Johnson back there to help. They're going to put one in front, and it does go in front all the way out. Smith trying to poke and run on that one, missed it. Shot on, Andert puts it aside. From behind the net, Dogs. Badger City picks that up. Comes up to the point. Smith chasing. She's able to get a pad on it. Smith with the right shin guard block there. She's skating through it. Badger City deep in the zone. Johnson trying to move it. It comes to Dogs. Dogs has it. And she ices the puck. She's been out there a while. Face-off coming up inside the Badger zone. 1:58 left here in the first. Izzy Johnson centering Duncan and Smith. Rogers and Katzma back on D. Comes all the way around. It's Katzma. She's going to flip it around. Duncan's trying to chip it. Couldn't get enough of it. Badger City hard on that. Rogers commits a penalty on the half boards. Calling a trip. A little weak. So it's going to be a penalty kill for the Selects. 1:47 left in the first. Real questionable on that one. Badger City's first power play of the game. 2 minutes on there. We'll have to carry some of that over to the second. Face-off comes to the side. Olinsky trying to get it out. Now Springer. Springer can't get it all the way out. They're going to move it back on the point. They're going to come flanker side, back to the top of the umbrella. They're going to move it right flanker. Right flank has it, moves to top of the umbrella, takes a look, shot on, Anders, nice pad save there. Able to get a nice pad on it, and gloves it immediately. 1:28 left in the period, 1:41 left on the power play. Sierra Anders, nice slide there for a pad save. Left side of Sierra, it's there, that goes up and over, and that dangerous. Springer lost it after the faceoff. She had no idea where the puck was. It was just sitting there. They're going to come over right flank side. Shot on. Anders does a nice job. Gets a left shoulder save on that. As the Badgers have it, they're circling. Orlinski putting heavy pressure on. Badger City walks in front. Anders able to get a blocker save on it. It's in front, still in front. Sierra Anders leaves the paddle down and grabs it with her blocker hand. .101 left in the first. Level holds off the face-off, moves it to the right side. 58 seconds left in the period, and the power play has 1:08. Badgers deep in the corner, taking a look, coming out, top of the point, shot on. Good block in front there. I think that was Dog. She got a shin pad or something on that. Comes all the way out, top of the key. They're going to look, left flanker side. Shot on, Anders, nice blocker save there. Puts it out, tries to go indirect. That was Reed. Doesn't get all the way out. Reed picks it up on the half boards, tries to send it backhand. Doesn't get all of it. That goes middle. Now left flank side. Anders able to get something on it and gets a whistle. Anders continuing to stand tall back in net. Giving her team a chance here. 23 seconds left in the period. 36 left on the power play for the Badger City Badgers. Penny on the face-off, goes right side. Badger City picks it up. They're going to come to the top of the point, right flank side. Shot in the middle. It's deflected. Johnson gets it and sends it. 13 seconds left. Penny's hard on her race. Good skate by Penny. Loses an edge at the end. And now picked up center. Here comes Badger City. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Right side, that's going to do it. As Orlinski gets a block just for good measure. 13 seconds left on the power play here as we go into the second. After a little strategery, if you will. Knotted at 2. Great game 2 here. Started at 39 seconds left in intermission. Again, knotted at 0. Got to kill off about 13 seconds of a penalty kill here for the Selects. as they finish up discussions there bench side. Rogers for tripping. She'll come out of the box here momentarily as the horn sounds. Ander going back to her pipes. Izzy Johnson and Smith coming out to start the penalty kill front side. Olinsky, Johnson on the back side. 17 minutes on the clock, period number 2. As Izzy Johnson squares in. Smith on the left, that goes to the left. Sophia Johnson there first, she's gonna send it down, and that should do it for 8 seconds left on this kill. Johnson hard on the forecheck, trying to get on it. Smith stays high until the player comes out of the box, and we're even strength. Smith now on the forecheck. She gets in the skate. She has it. Goes to Izzy Johnson. Just missed on that feed as she was trying to backhand that to Johnson. Picked up. It's Olinsky. Olinsky has it. She'll go far side. Leaves it for Smith. Smith has it. Tries to move it in. Smith continues to skate. She's going to go hard left side. Duncan in there with her. Goes in the skate of Duncan. Duncan picks it up. She's trying to move it. Couldn't get a stick back on it as that comes out far side. Badgers have it left side. Taking a look. They're going to try to move center. They get it. Look out. Lost a stick in the meantime. Sierra Ander again just using a hand. Smith able to get a stick on that too as it was almost going over the goal line. Good play there. Ander doing whatever it takes to get that puck secured for the whistle. Get a forward line change. Larson comes out along with Springer and Elliott. Backside is going to be Reed and Dogs. Face off. Comes to the half boards. Stuck on the half boards. Here comes Badger City. Shot on. Ander able to get something on that. Rebound. Gloves it and saves it. Sierra Ander answers the call. Right side of Sierra here coming up. 15:57 left in the second. Now to the 0. Badger City wins it over to the half boards. Goes back to the point. Back to the half boards. They're going to come center. Shot on. Misses by a Buick right. As Larson's going to try to move that up and out. Larson, good hand there by Larson. She gets it middle to Abby Elliott. Abby's going to put that deep into the zone. Chase is on. Abby showing good speed on the forecheck. Gets a stick on it. Deflects it as Badger City looks to left side. They get it. Now center. Move back to the left. Good stick by Dogs right over the blue line. Dogs thwarts that opportunity quickly. Comes in front of the net. Sierra leaves it with a paddle to Reed. Reed has it. Slows it down middle to Larson. Larson with the backhand up the ice. Left side. Picked up. Far side. Picked up by Larson. She's going to put that deep into the zone. Comes down and around. As that's picked up now by Badger City. Good forecheck. Level Holtz reaches in there. She's going hard. Puts a body on a board. And Jacobson meets her behind the net. Couldn't get the puck. Roger is able to get a stick on it. Gets caught up in her body. She's going to turn with it. And she's going to put it deep into the zone. Deep into the Badger territory. As they look to exit right side. They're going to try to exit center. Roger is able to get a stick on it. Might have hit a ref skate there. Little lady luck never hurt. 14:35 left to play. Good forecheck again. It's Levelholtz gets a stick on it. Badger City regroups from behind their own net. Leaves right side. Rogers over there. Tries to get a stick on it. Does. Badger City's going to be off here, but they don't carry it through. Kibble picks it up. Left side. Loses the handle. Badger City with a spinorama dump. Comes back to Patsma behind Ander. Slows it down. Surveys. Tries to come out left side of the net. Has some space. Goes indirect up to Kibble. Kibble has it. Loses the handle. Comes back to Badger City. Badger City right side. Taking a look. Looking for a feed center. Not there. Point shot. Wide left. Badger City now. Jacobson trying to disrupt what they have working. That's going to come out center. Badger City has it. As they're going to come up right side. Nothing there. Thwarted comes up. Far side. Reese Duncan coming in from the bench. Tries to get a stick on it. And Ander, nice job. Blocker save. Goes up and over to the right. Chloe's seen enough. She sends it the distance, gets a whistle. Second period, not a bad play. Legs were tired, had to get some fresh legs out there. Johnson, Smith, Duncan coming on. Olinsky, Johnson, back end. 0-0, 13:30 left. Face off, one to the back. It's Olinsky, tries to put it up. Smith couldn't get there in time. It's on the half boards, comes up, left point. Smith trying to tip it. She's able to get a piece of it, but Badgers maintain possession deep in the corner. Comes all the way up. Smith has it, now far side. Badger City, all kinds of time. Great save by Andert. Puts it aside. Smith trying to move it out. Comes back to Johnson. Johnson has it. She's going to skate with it behind the net. Tries to leave far side. It's Duncan. Duncan tries to chip and run. Badger City does a nice job there. Steps into it, keeps the zone. Johnson picks it up, reverses to her sister, Sophia. Sophia skates through it, tries to move it up the boards. Smith tries to do it. She's able to get it out to Johnson. Second attempt, Smith coming through the center, tries to kick it forward. Duncan picks it up. Duncan has it, backhands it forward. Johnson misses it, comes back. Sophia Johnson moves center, has it, shot, save, comes left side. Badger City on it as they try to stop with it. And they're going to come out left side. Smith and Duncan switch. Here comes Badger City up center street. They have it. Shot on. Goes wide to the right. Misses by a hefty distance as that's picked up off the boards to Duncan. That was Kilgore to Duncan. Smith and Duncan exhausted, get off the ice for fresh legs. Shoe comes on along with Adams. Here comes the Badgers left side. They try to move it in. Andrew able to get a paddle. It's in front. And finally, throwed it away. Comes out of the zone. Good break there by the Selects. Andrew again answering the call. She's lost her paddle a handful of times. Keeps that blood pressure up for sure. She's doing a fantastic job in the pipes today. 11:44 in the second. Shot on. Good block there. Sophia Johnson. Sophia reverses to Olinsky. Right side. Looking to exit. Goes up and over Adams. As it's going to be an ice. Barely goes the distance, but does. 11:29 left in the second. Get some fresh legs on with this one. Jacobson out there with Level Holtz and Kibble. Backside is Reed and Doggs. Face off one back, comes to Reed. She'll go D to D, passes on it. It's Kibble. Kibble picks it up far side. Couldn't get the puck settled down at all, as that's going to go deep into the corner. As they try to play it forward. Does come out, right side. Picked up, good block there. But holds his own. That was Level Holtz with a block. Comes out to Jacobson. Jacobson tries to move it up to Level Holtz, just missed on the pass. Does come up. It's Olinsky to Level Holtz, centered to Kibble. Kibble moving in. Able to deflect that in deep. She goes hard on the forecheck, gets a body into the boards. Badger player out. Oh my goodness, centering pass misses. Badger player down and back of the net. They got to blow the whistle. Selects puck though. Kibble and the Badger player went into the boards hard. Incidental contact. 10:47 left in the second. Badger City player gets up. Good to see her up and moving. Again, her and Kibble going to the boards hard. She took the worst end of that one. Looks like she's holding her head. Hopefully she's okay. Face off coming up inside the Badger City end. As we'll try to get this moving. It's going to be Jacobson, Levelholtz, Kibble. Backside's going to be Dogs and Reed. Going to be the right side of the Badger City goaltender. Refs haven't moved yet. They're waiting. .10:47. Here's Levelholtz. Moves it in. Badger City leaves. And they pick it up left side. That's going to be Reese Duncan. Tries to move it up. Sorry, that was Lila Reed up to Jacobson. Jacobson has it. Moves right side. Badger City back behind the net. Try to play it behind the legs. Penny Levelholtz. Good forecheck. Gets it to Jacobson deep. Jacobson has it. Look in the center. Loses the handle in a skate. She's got two Badger City girls on her. As that's deep in the corner, Jacobson's there with Kibble as they try to move the puck. Jacobson comes out of the pile with it, trying to move it. Badger City holds her up. They try an indirect after half boards. It's Badger City. What a pinch there. Excellent job. That was Kayla Dogs pitching. And that one goes past her. She tried to catch it and misses it. They're going to come in on net. Cut center on Andert. Shot on. Goes wide to the right. Misses the net there. As Badger City has it. It's Dogs deep into the corner. Dogs has it. It's going to be picked up by Levelholtz. Tries to move it. Mishandled it a little bit. Dogs is back there helping out. Finally comes to Levelholtz. Levelholtz has it. Tries to exit far side. Rowan with a block attempt. Just misses it. Goes deep behind. Andert. Picked up. Lila Reed. Levelholtz. Nope. Comes far side now to Dogs. Dogs has it. Reverses. Doesn't right the look. They go far side. Rim it around to Kibble. Kibble off the board. Sends it. It's going to be an ice, but I don't think it's going to reach. It's not going to reach. Smith and Levelholtz in there. Smith gets it to Levelholtz. Levelholtz in the corner. Penny Levelholtz with it. Going to circle. Shot on. It's there. Reese Duncan couldn't get the rebound. Levelholtz goes down. She's burning the end of a shift here. She just thinks better of it. Tries to get fresh legs on. Great forecheck there by Levelholtz. Here's Smith. Has it. Backwards pass. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Rowan Smith from the corner. Izzy Johnson calls for it on the top of the slot and puts it home. 1-0. Outstanding pass from the corner. Smith finds Johnson breaking to the net. 1-0 selects. Penny starting all of that with a fantastic forecheck from Levelholtz. Gets buried in there. Thinks better of it. Gets a change. Johnson comes on. Smith feeds her high slot. Comes back to Smith. She's got Johnson with her. She's going to look to put it middle. Comes off a skate. Smith gets it. Whoa, what a shot by Smith. Great save by Badger City. Smith with a hard shot on net. Comes out. Izzy Johnson racing to it. Rogers there with her. Nice job by Rogers. Nice stick lift there. Brenna able to get under it. Comes back to her behind the net. Goes off the board. Smith indirect. Strange bounce. Duncan's going to pick that up right side. Smith comes in to help. Comes back to Rogers. Rogers has it. D to D. It's Katzma. Katzma back to Rogers. Rogers center. Looks to exit. Hits a stick. Second attempt works. That was Katzma on the second attempt. Duncan able to get a piece of it. Smith as well. Hits a ref skate. Hits a ref skate again. 8:01 left. Here comes Badger City, left side. Badger City comes in. Shot on. Andert, nice toe save there by Andert. Able to get a left toe on it. Comes off. It's Larson, right side. Larson has it. Going to carry it in. Going to take a look. Nobody home. Circles. Takes a look. Surveys. Goes center. It's there. Shot. Blocked by Badger City. Second attempt. Not there. Look out. 2-on-1. Off the bench. Here comes Reed. Comes middle. Put aside there by Andert. Olinsky can't play it. Badgers have it. Comes out in front. Off to the point. It's held in. Badgers. Right side. Nice job there. Here's Abby Elliott. She has it. Pokes it forward to the right side. 7:14 left here in the second. Selects up 1-0. Johnson putting it in from Smith. It's right in front here, looking for a pass. Couldn't put it through the legs. Sophia Johnson, though, does. It goes right in front. Nobody home, though. Badgers able to exit center here. They have it center. They're going to move left side. Enter the zone. Olinski putting her mate into the board. She's going to move it around far side. Johnson's got a release from the net. 6:47. Rough is going to be the call on Sophia Johnson. Select's going on a kill. .643 left in the second. 2-minute power play coming for the Badgers. This is going to be deep inside the select zone for a face-off right side of Ander. Face-off comes to the middle. It's Dogs. Dogs off the boards. Badgers able to hold the zone. They're going to move it in on the left half-board side. Reed chasing along with Kivel. They're going to move center. They have it. They don't like the look. They're going to skate out of it, come right side. They move back center. Jacobson pushes her wide. It's going to be backhanded out to the point. Ooh, boy, Badger City, nice job. They hold it. They come over to the left flank side. They're going to try to skate it in. Top of key. Top of key, shot on. Ander able to get a piece of that. Goes wide. Off the boards, that should get out of the zone. Hits a whole bunch of snow. Kivel was trying to bump and run with it. Couldn't get enough on it. Comes in the middle. And here's Badger City, left side. Badger City loses an edge as Kivel tries to move it out. Badger City picks it up. Spinnerama there. Kivel's able to throw it to the side. Trying to put it off the half boards. Can't get enough of it. Badger City now. Try to move it center. They have it. Out to the point. Shot on. Great block in front. Dogs able to get a nice shin pad on that. 58 seconds left here on the kill. Comes all the way down and around the Badger City end. On the forecheck is Smith. Smith hard on the forecheck. Forced Badger City to come up right side. Taking over is now Izzy Johnson. Izzy Johnson has it. She's under duress. Gets held up by the Badgers. Badger City has it. They're going to try to leave center as that's going to move up right side. Badger City picks it up. Brenna Rogers gets a stick on it. Smith tries to move it up. Whiffs on it. Brenna Rogers back there. As that gets put far side, Badger City's has it. Backhands it off. It's gloves. Sorry, they're on the camera again. Lila Reed trying to put it off the glass. Couldn't get enough on it. That's going to come center. It's kept in by Badger City. Left side. 14 seconds left. That goes down and around. Right side. Half board. Smith. Forechecking. Gets a stick on it. Great stick by Smith. Gets it out of the zone. 5 seconds left. Smith continuing on the forecheck. She gets spun around. Far side. Look out. Badger City with room. Lila Reed's got to win the skate. Nice job by Lila Reed. Gets a stick on it by a fraction of an inch. Comes all the way out. Badger City looking for a shot. They get one tipped on net. Goes wide. No harm done. It's Reese Duncan. Reese has it. Going to try to backhand it out. Real nice job there. Selects ice it. We'll get some fresh legs out here. 4:22 left in the second. 1-0 Selects. Penalty kill is killed off there. Great kill by the Selects. Face off to the left side of Sierra Ander. As Kilgora Adams shoe out there. Backside. Catsma Rogers. Comes back. Badger City has it. Shot on. It's deflected. Real nice save by Sierra Ander. Puck was floating in the air. She had to move left or right. She's able to put it in the catcher's mitt. Face off upcoming. Left side. Kilgora wins it. Indirect off there. Good touch there by Bailey Shue. She's going to chase her own dump. Badger City picks it up. It's going to come off the boards. Adams tries to squeeze it on the boards. Couldn't get enough of it. Paxman's there. She's going to put it deep. It's going to go down around 4 minutes left here in the second as Badger City tries to leave. Rogers able to hold the zone on a bouncing puck. Adams able to step into it. Kilgora turns with it. Tries to backhand pass to Adams. Adams picks it up at the faceoff dot. She's behind the net. She's going to survey. Takes a look. Ooh, stuffs that one on a wraparound attempt and gets all the way through. On the half boards, Katzma. Good hold by Katzma. Comes to Adams in the middle. And finally, Badger City able to get a glove on it for a whistle. 3:37 left in the second. Nice shift there. 3:37 left. Face off left side, Badger City. Good goaltender. Comes down and around, rimmed around. Good hold there by the Selects defenseman. That was Sophia Johnson. Pops out. Kivel's going to get it. Center ice. She has it. Moves it back to her deep D-man, Johnson. Johnson up to Jacobson. Jacobson right side. Kivel's going to move through center. Jacobson all the way in. She's going to try to cut. There's a centering pass out in front. Penny couldn't get there in time. She was moving through high slot. Comes through the middle, bouncing around. Badger City able to step in front. Great defensive play. Annika Lewinsky able to step in front of that one. Badger City was trying to move center, and she stops it immediately. 2:55 left to go here. Levelholtz on the forecheck, can't get to it. Badger City half boards, left side. Duncan in there along with Smith. Levelholtz able to get it that time with a stick. She's trying to center it. She's going to go down. Loses the stick in the meantime. Duncan on it along with Smith. Smith tries to kick it forward. She's got it on the half boards. In the foot, moves it to the stick. Just couldn't get a shot off. And here comes Badger City left side. Smith loses an edge on the way back. Olinsky's going to pinch off her defender. Olinsky tries to play it off the boards. Couldn't get enough of it. She's going to try to come around. Look out. Nice job by Izzy Johnson coming back to help. She tries a centering pass. Smith tries to hook it forward. And picked up. Here's Johnson with speed through center. Duncan on a leave. Puts it back. Duncan has it. Leaves it to Dogs. Dogs. Center. Off the boards to Duncan. Duncan's got to move. Right side. Duncan's going with everything she's got. 2 minutes left to play here in the second. Left side. Badger City's seen enough. They put it up. Lots of snow on this ice right now. Causing that puck to not glide like it normally would. Picked up, backside, indirect off the boards. Larson racing for it, has to reset. Oh, what a chip by Larson. Gets it over there, left side, look out. She goes centering, oh my goodness, just missed that. She had Abby Elliott and Izzy Johnson on the far side that she was looking for. Puck just goes behind them all. That sent the whole distance. Badgers are gonna move to it. What a skate. Excellent job, Lila Reed putting turbo boosters on to get to that one in the center. Second time Lila Reed had to put the boosters on to get a tip on it. Does an excellent job. Thort's a 1-on-0 opportunity. 1:12 left. Comes off the neutral zone boards. It's chipped in front. Here's the Selects. It's Larson. She has it right side. Rips one. Good shot. Blocker down. Far side, it's Springer. Loses an edge. And here they come through center. It's a 2-on-2. They're going to try to move center. They look for a lead. Good defensive play by Chloe Katzma. Able to hold a stick there. Wouldn't allow her to leave it. As Badgers are going to move that right side. Face-off dot, shot on, hits the skate in front. Here's the Selects. They try to move it, couldn't get it out. That was Bailey Shue. 41 seconds. Off the boards, it's picked up. Here's Bailey Shue. Through neutral zone, 36 seconds. They're going to come in, left side. Bailey has it. Larson holds high slot. Oh my goodness, that opportunity is turned away as the Badgers player gets under a stick. Good read by Jacobson, getting something on that. She's able to get to it. Tries to move center. She's being held up. They're going to let them play, which is appreciated here at a state playoff game. Only called the serious stuff. Played by Springer. Left side, all the way around. 12 seconds left. Badgers have it. Back on the point. Shot on. Great block there by Springer. Springer's going to carry it. She has that. She puts it deep into the zone. 2 seconds. 1 second. That's going to do it. Period 2. Selects up 1-0 on a goal from Johnson from Smith. They're going to cut the ice, so we'll be back in about 15. right, back at it here at the start of the third. Team's coming out, doing a little warm-up. 1-0 selects. Izzy Johnson putting a one-timer in the net from Rowan Smith deep in the corner. That's how we got here. It has been a battle. Excellent hockey here in Wisconsin. Couldn't ask for anything better. Last minute of strategery, as I like to call it here by the coaching staffs. A couple words of encouragement here as Badgers have picked their chess pieces. Coming back for the selects, it's going to be Jacobson, Level, Holtz, and Kivel. Backside will be Johnson and Olinsky. Sirander back in the pipes for us today on the select side. Penny squares in. Face off back to the Badgers. They have it right side, so they're going to try to kick it forward, and they're able to. Comes in the zone. On the half boards, bodies hit. Everybody's okay. Moves to the neutral zone. Stuffed right back in by the Badgers. It should be offsides. Level Holtz able to exit the zone with that. Jacobson hard on the forecheck. Comes up right side all the way through. Going to be picked up. Sophia Johnson from her own side. It's Kivel. Kivel left side. Moves center. Deals with a Badger incoming player. Moves center. Able to stick hammer her way through with the silky mitts there. Spinorama. Far side. Jacobson tried to wrap it and gets hammered in front. Net off whistle. What a pass from Kivel to Jacobson. Jacobson tried to pull a string in front and go backdoor. She was able to, just couldn't put it away. Good skate. Line change coming up for the selects. Full 5. Costco line change. Lila Reed, Kayla Dogs. Duncan, Smith, and Johnson coming out. Johnson squares in on the face-off, left side of the Badgers. One back, Dogs puts it in. Smith chases behind the net. Under pressure, moves it far side to Duncan. Duncan has it on the half boards, tries to move it back to Smith. Misses Smith. Johnson's going to release net side, comes up left side. Johnson hard on the back check, misses it. Poked forward there, but here comes the Badgers through Center Street. As that gets thwarted out, here's Duncan left side, tries to indirect it off the half board. Smith backing her up. Gets it back to Reed. Reed back to Smith. Didn't know it was coming. Right between her feet. Smith able to lay out for it. Gets it to Izzy Johnson. Smith, nice job laying out as Johnson tries to poke that through the middle. And Duncan misses it. Badgers bring it up. Left side. Going to cut middle. Looked off sides. They call it good. And center ice. What do I know? As that goes deep into the select zone. Behind the net. Good stick. Izzy Johnson from a pond in the back. That is tipped. It shouldn't be an ice. That's good call. Far side linesman waving it off. 15 minutes left to play here in the third period. Badgers with 3 coming hard right side. Enter the zone. Try to move it down and around. They center one goes right through the crease. Anders saw it go by. Shot on. That goes wide. Left as that's going to be moved up to Larson. Now to Springer. Springer with the skate. Larson goes center. Springer's got it. Shot goal. Oh my goodness. Chloe Springer. From the left side, it rings all the way around the top of the net and comes out. What a shot. Top blocker in and out. 2-0 selects. What a play by Larson. Give Marley Larson credit. She's deep on the half boards, left side. Puts an indirect off the boards. Colby hits the turbo button and puts it home. 2-0. 14:53, Kivel, Jacobson, Level Holtz coming out. Face off one back, goes to Rogers to Katzma. Katzma tries to move it up, hits a skate. Well, Badgers able to kick that forward. Look out, right side. Looking for a center, they get it. Andert able to paddle that through, goes wide to the right. And Badgers are going to hold the zone. They're coming with some heat. Penny, nice job. Uses the shoulder and body to thwart off that problem. Here's Kivel in the middle. Kivel shot on. That's blocked, deflected wide right. Jacobson from the corner tries to spin out of it. Able to. Penny gets it. Puts it back in the same corner. She's going to win the battle deep inside. Tries a centering pass. Hits a Badger. Girls are battling hard. Sticks are flying. Refs are letting them play. Gotta love it. 14:10 left. Badgers put that in. Goes wide to the right. Picked up. Sophia Johnson. Indirect. Gets a trip. No call. They're going to play on. I think she just tried to step around and lost an edge. similar to the overtime penalty call last night. And that comes in, shot on Andert with a glove save. Andert saw that one the whole way, puts that in the trusting mitt. 13:51 left, 2-0 Selects. Face-off upcoming. Shu, Adams, Kilgora. Kilgora back to Johnson. Johnson tries to move away from it, loses an edge. It's behind the net. And far corner goes up and out. Flips up over Illinois Adams' stick. And that goes deep in the corner. 13:35 left in the third. D to D, Johnson all the way over. Adams picks it up, tries to center outlet. It's blocked by the Badgers. They're able to maintain the zone. But it's picked up again by Johnson. She pulls a string back on the blue line, comes up Center Street, tries to go deep. It's blocked by the Badgers. They're going to regroup top of circles, left side. They go off on an indirect. It's picked up, comes off the board. Smith's going to pick that up left side. She goes in through the middle. Badgers immediately send it right up the gut as that comes back in the zone. Smith is working for it. She's able to get to it, gets a stick on it. It's going to go deep in the zone. Smith on the forecheck. Duncan tries to take over. She's on the far side. She's able to get a stick on it, but it caroms out of the zone. Neutral zone side, Duncan has it. Dogs trying to step into it. Duncan still over there. Duncan trying to center it. She has it left side. She's going to put that deep in the zone. Smith's going to move right side along with Izzy Johnson. Izzy has it, leaves it for Smith. Smith puts it down and around. Duncan's releasing from the net side. Comes off the half boards, over Dog's stick. That's going to come all the way down, but not have the distance for icing. Lila Reed, right side. Good stop there by Reed. Smith tries to backhand it out. Hits Duncan. Duncan to Johnson. Johnson has that, does a smart play, slows it down, puts it deep. Badgers skate that aside. Look to regroup top of circles and out. Through the neutral zone. Over the stick of a Select player. Reed trying to play that. Couldn't get enough of it. Here comes Badger City. That shot goes wide left. Missed by a Buick. Here comes Reed, Lila Reed, right side, good skate, good speed, comes up, tries to look center, he gets a shot, goes 5-hole, it's sitting in front. Springer comes in there with a full head of steam. Girls knock each other loose. Her stick goes flying. Badger City has it, comes in through the center. Trying to keep an eye on Colby, she looks okay. They hit knees, totally incidental, but it was epic. Sticks were flying in the air. As that comes out, what a center outlet there. Wisconsin Selects. That was a good center pass. Badgers able to intercept it, 11:26. They're going to try to come in. Good play there by Springer. She tries to indirect it off the boards. Couldn't get enough of it. Goes deep in the zone. Lila Reed chasing hard. Trying to move that up the half boards. Able to. Springer's going to try to pick that up right side. She's going to move indirect off the boards. Just a little far for her to reach. Badgers quickly on a regroup. Center ice, right side. Rogers. Good anticipation, cuts it off. Loses an edge, pops up, Katz was there, able to stop that behind the net. And they're going to call a trip on, I believe, Rogers. Indeed it is, tripping. Penalty kill upcoming. This is going to be a Select kill. 10:56 left in the third. They're up 2-0 on a goal from Colby Springer here in the third. I unfortunately didn't get the back camera view of Kobe. She's going to be mad at me for it, rightfully so. It was a beauty. Good face-off win there by Levelholtz, and then Johnson sends it the distance. It comes all the way down. It's picked up by the goaltender. Jacobson hard on the forecheck. Badger player and Jacobson run into each other. Carnage, there's Penny. She's able to get a nice tip on it, but Badger City coming up. They got a 3-on-2, but Levelholtz making up a ton of ground. Skates 200 feet and gets back in a hurry. She was there and ready for it. They send it all the way down. Badger City's got to regroup from behind their own end. They're going to have to come 200 feet. Levelholtz on the forecheck. She gets a stick on it as that bounces up over on the half boards from the hash marks. They try to come up left side. Levelholtz continuing the forecheck. Badgers right side, 10-13, 1:16 left on the kill. Badgers try to move right through Sophia Johnson, and she thwarts that one off and holds her ground. 1:11 left here on the power play, 10:07 left in the third. Smith and Johnson come on the ice. Olinski and Johnson stay back. Face off one back. Sophia Johnson can't get there in time. Olinsky releases net side to try to beat him. Comes far side. Smith is out there looking for the forecheck. Shot on. Andert with a nice glove save. Nice job there letting Andert see that all the way from the blue line. She slides right to left with a glove. Face off coming up left side of Andert. Reed pops on the ice along with Dogs. Johnson and Smith front side. 103 to kill off Rogers' trip. Face off dot stuck. Badgers come away with it. Shot on Andert, puts that aside. Going to come all the way out to the half board. Comes out up top. Smith tries to poke. Can't get there in time. She moves back into position. Comes all the way out to the blue line. Now goes far flank side. That's right side. Back to the top of the key. Johnson switches there. Back door misses by a mile. She was open though, heads up. She just missed on the connection feed as that comes up. Far side, shot on, that's deflected wide. It's going to come down to the half boards. Smith able to push the Badger City player. Questionable cross check. I'm not going to lie to you, it's my kid, but that was a questionable cross check. It's not a penalty if it's not called. Johnson, left side, couldn't play it. 13 seconds left on the kill. Dogs picks that up, rolls over her stick, sends a hard one off the boards. Nice job by Dogs, second effort, as that's going to go all the way down, and that's going to do it. We are even strength. Badgers moving up right side with speed. Dogs has to move on the end of a shift, does a nice job, pokes it away. Comes back to the selects, far side, nice work. Here's Larson, she's waiting for it, left side. She's got all kinds of company, tries to cut middle, able to. She's gonna look for a shot. What a blocker save there by the goaltender. Comes down and around, it's picked up in front. Oh, shot on by Springer, it's still loose, and it's a goal. It was put in by a rebound. Goaltender was sliding, it was on the ice. Shot came in, it was sitting in front, and right there at the end, it's put in the back of the net. 3-0 Selects. Just going hard to every puck Selects are today. That's what the state playoffs do. 8:29 left in the third, up 3-0, little breathing room. Andert has stood on her head in the back. See if the girls can finish strong here. It's going to be Bailey Shue. Kilgora taking the face off. Adams on the right. Coach wants to understand why there was no goaltender interference on that. Doesn't like the response. He gave it the old college effort. Kilgora's going to line up. Katzma Rogers on the back side. I think Springer put that in for second of the game. Again, slid it on the ice. Looked like it went 5-hole there. All kind of carnage in front. Kilgora squaring in. Shue, Adams on the sides. Face off, one to Adams. She tries to move it through. Badger City picks it up. They enter the zone, and they're going to put it deep. Katzma chasing hard on the goal line. Ooh, loses an edge on that. It's going to come out in front, and nice job by Kilgora. Slows it down, takes her time, wheels out of it. Adams just misses. Kilgora on the follow-up, moves it forward. Badger City steps into it. On the point, they're going to go far side to the point. Badger City, right side, shot on, tipped. Andert, unbelievable pad save. Andert moving left to right as that's going to be played up and out. Looked like that was playable by the Badgers, but either way, they're going to call icing. 7:51 left. Face-off coming up inside the select end. Going to be to the right side of Andert. Oh, nice face-off win. Comes to Kivel right off the face-off, left side, moves center. Silky mitts in the middle. She stops, shot, rips it wide left. Kivel looking for a little something there. Levelholtz picks it up. Oh, good cut by Levelholtz. Uses the body to shield the puck. Goes center. It's in front. Shot goal. Morgan Kivel putting that one home. She was camped out there. Had a campsite set up and everything, and she puts that away 5-hole. 4-0 Selects. Kivel starting that off the face-off. Heck of a face-off one from Level Holtz. Gets it to Kivel. Kivel does most of the work. Sets up camp in front and puts it home. Izzy Johnson taking this one with Duncan and Smith on the ends. Johnson Olinski back on D. Moved forward. It's Johnson. She's going to skate right side. She has time and space. Going to use it. Pulls an e-brake. Goes to her sister on the left side. What a pass and a shot. Great save there by the goaltender coming out of the crease. Smith with some interference in front along with Duncan. 7:20 left in the third. Selects up 4-0. Face-off coming up. Right side of the Badger City goaltender. Johnson with it. In the corner, Badger City going to move out right side. She's going to come up far right side. Back checking Smith. Smith able to get a stick on it. Turns it around, sends it up neutral zone. Izzy Johnson steps in front of it. Here comes Izzy on her. Oh, what a move by Johnson and puts it home. Smith able to get a stick on it and starts Johnson up the ice. Izzy Johnson pulls the string on the goaltender and buries it home. 5-0. Great move there by Izzy Johnson. 7:20 left in the third. Goaltender change in the backside here of the Badgers. They're going to pull the goalie and put in the cold goaltender. Face off to the right. Badger City picks that up. Comes off. They're going to try to move it up. Left side. They have it. They're going to try to move in. Left side. As that comes back to the point. Shot on. Nope. Pass to the side. Goes down and around. Ander behind her. Badgers pick it up, looking for some help. They have it on the flank side. They're going to move it deep in the corner. Dogs chases, puts her defender on the board. Picked up, it's Larson. Larson gets running to the boards, tries to move it. Reed releases from that side, goes far side, misses the pass. It's going to go the distance for an ice. Face-off coming up, 6:37, left side of Andert. Face-off comes back, Badger City on the half boards. Looking to move it through. It's played, bodies flying, Reed's back there. Battling in there is Penny Level Holtz as well. She gets it out to Kivel. Puck came out at Kivel's head. Ooh, Penny with a hit. Yeah, they're going to call her on that one. That's going to be a body check. Rough. That was close. Level Holtz going hard. Puts a body into the boards. Going to get called for a rough. 6:37 left in the third. Penalty kill upcoming. Kivel and Jacobson stay out. Face-off going to be the left side of Andert. They got to kill off a 2-minute penalty here. Waiting for the clock. Level Holtz rough is the call in the corner. Kivel's going to take the face off. Jacobson on the right. Dogs and Reed in the back. Clock is giving them fits there. And there it is. 2 minutes on the clock. Clock starts. Face off comes back. Top of key, left flank side. Jacobson chases on the left flank. They're going to try to move center. They get a pass in there. Andert with the paddle. And that's finally moved down the ice there by Dogs as that comes all the way down. Badgers able to pick that up behind the net. Goaltender run a little interference for the Badgers. Jacobson gets there, tries to put it off a pad, able to do a spinorama dump. Doesn't get deep, but top of circles. Badger City moves left side, trying to exit. 1:30 left to kill off. Kivel, nice play in center ice, able to turn around and put it deep. That's going to go all the way in. Badgers have to go 200 feet. Look out. Jacobson on the forecheck. Badger City lost the handle. Jacobson doing all the work, and she's going to put it deep and get a change. Out there now is Larson along with Springer. Here comes Badger City right side. They have space. They're going to try to move it. Lila Reed tries to push her aside. As that's behind, comes right in front, picked up. Nice job by Springer. Backhands that out of the zone. 54 seconds left to kill off. That goes up. It's Reed, and she's going to send it. She's going to come off there, get some fresh legs on. 45 seconds and ticking down. Badgers from behind their net. Left side, now right side. Good read by Rogers, and it slips under her stick as that goes the distance. Nice job by Larson coming in through the middle as she takes a huge hit in the corner. Uncalled. Here's the Badgers. Shot on, goes wide to the left as they have to reset. 22 seconds deep into the corner. Katzma chasing with Rogers. Larson still a little woozy in top there. She's doing a good job fighting it off. Shot on, blocked to the side. Katzma picks it up, backhands it off the half boards. 9 seconds left to kill. Oh, what a poke! Colby Springer having herself a day. Gets a poke on it, gets it out of the zone to reset it. 1 second, we are even strength. Penny comes out of the box. Duncan and Johnson pop on. 4:21 left. Johnson in the corner doing some dirty work. Johnson off the glass to Duncan. Duncan trying to move it forward. Couldn't get enough of it. Johnson comes in to help along with Rogers. Rogers moves it to Katzma. Katzma has it. By herself, spins, opens up. It's Smith. Smith, oh, just off the stick of Johnson. Johnson was darting in the center. Smith was trying to hit her. Smith able to get a stick on it. Comes out. Duncan's going to chase. They move a switch. As Badgers pick that up, they're going to come up left side. Darting left. Chase is on. Back checking by Smith, and in there's Katzma. Katzma gets turned. Johnson's back there as well from a back checking perspective. 3:40 left to play. Katzma off the half boards to Smith. Smith to Duncan. Duncan coming out of the zone. Duncan has it. She's going to try to move that deep. Loses it in her skate, but able to follow through. Smith comes in, picks it up. Right side, dumps it deep, chases her own shot. Hold is the call, I believe, on the Badgers. Good time for a power play here for the Selects. Indeed it is, so we're going to go on a power play. Power play coming out. It's going to be Smith, Johnson, Duncan, Dogs, Katzma. 3:24 with a 2-minute power play. Selects up 5-0. Johnson back to Duncan. Duncan moves it to Dogs. Dogs back to Duncan. Duncan's got it. She's looking backdoor. What a pass. Smith was moving backdoor along with Johnson. Duncan picks it up behind the net. Starts a cycle, moves it in front, just missed. Smith picks it up on the flank side. Backhands it to Katzma. Katzma far side to Dogs. Dogs shot. Tip. Gloved down by the goaltender. Nice little opportunity there. Goaltender able to get a glove and a whistle. 1:39 left on the power play. 3:02 left in the third. Face off left side of the Badgers. Johnson squares in. Smith on the right. Duncan on the left. Face-off comes back to Smith. Smith has it, moves it deep to Johnson. Johnson has it, moves it out to the point. Katzma puts one right at Rowan's face. Everybody's fine. Badgers have it, and they're going to call bot check on the Badgers. 5-on-3 coming up. Just got penalty happy here on the body checking. Johnson able to thwart that one off fairly easily. That's why I was a bit surprised by it. Johnson just shook it off. 5-on-3 coming up for minute 26. 2:49 left in the period. Selects up 5-0. Ava Kilgore is going to center this with Shu and Adams. Comes to Adams' side. Adams has it. Fakes a back pass. Goes down and around. Katzma trying to move in from the point. Katzma picks it up left flank side. Back to Adams in front. Adams with a shot, deflected up and over the net. Kilgore picks it up, puts it back to the right D. It's Dogs. Dogs over to Katzma. Katzma shot on. Good shot. Blocker save. Goaltender. Comes in front. It's Katzma. Katzma far side. Here's Dogs. Dogs has it. Shot on. In front. And Katzma's going to try to meet it there. Shot on. Low shot. And it's blocker to side. Dogs trying to hit that out of midair. Couldn't do it. 50 seconds left on the 5-on-3. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Dogs. Going to carry that up 200 feet left side. Goes off Kilgora's stick a little hard. Kilgora's over there at the Badger bench. She's able to put it deep. Chases on. First there is Bailey Shu along with a Badger defender. Badger's trying to move it. Good stick play there. Katzma, good stick by Katzma. Bailey Shu puts one in front as Jacobson was darting to the net on the right side from the change. Couldn't get there in time. 24 seconds left on the 5-on-3. 1:47 left in the third. Levelholtz squares in, face off one back. It's Kibble, Johnson. Johnson over to her D partner, Olinsky. Olinsky back to Johnson. Johnson has it. Gonna go back left flanker side. It's Levelholtz. Levelholtz shot on. It's loose. Oh, quick whistle. Goaltender thought she had it in the blocker. It was sitting in front of the pad. Her pad color was disguising the puck. Levelholtz squares up. Puck goes in the quarter, 135, comes around. Jacobson gets a stick on it. Bounces off the stick. Here's the Badgers right side. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. That's it. 5-on-4 now for 30 seconds. Minute 23. Sophia Johnson doesn't like the look. Circles out of it. Gets it to Levelholtz. Levelholtz tries to move it center. Couldn't. Johnson, though, able to stick her nose into it. Jacobson, nice job. Able to put that forward. Oh, she was looking for Levelholtz. Sorry on the camera view. Levelholtz was darting in the middle. Ander puts it aside. It's going to be picked up. Sophia Johnson turns out of it. Goes to her partner, Olinsky. Olinsky handles a bouncing puck off on an indirect. It's Kibble. Ooh, Kibble was poking that one to run. Just a strange bounce. Levelholtz puts it on net. Deflected wide. Goes right in front. Badger player picks that up. Comes off the board side. It's Olinsky. Olinsky down to Levelholtz. Levelholtz has it. Shot on. Hits the post. Levelholtz with a back of the net pass. Comes out. 34 seconds. Full strength. Down and around. Comes to Jacobson. Jacobson has that. Badger player meets her in the corner. Badgers go up and off the glass. Olinsky's got to move to it. Badgers heavy forecheck. Olinsky going to reverse out of it. Nobody home as she tried to go reverse side. Picked up. Great stick in front there. That was Sophia Johnson. She saw that pass coming the whole way. 10 seconds left. Olinsky's going to send it. It's kept in by Abby Elliott as she tried to skate that down. Badgers have it. They move center. Good poke check shot. That'll do it. Select's taking this one 5-0. Best of 3 series tied 1-1. Game 3 is tonight, 8 p.m. Certainly have to tune in for that one. Great response here today by the girls as they were able to pour it on late. Ander standing on her head in the back. We appreciate you joining us today. 8 p.m. tonight, Game 3.